brushes starting to look a bit old and tattered and maybe a little bit worse for wear and possibly ready for the bin? Well, there's a good chance actually you could probably still be able to save them. Now in this video I'm going to show you a little tip on how to sort of clean your brushes and maybe give them a new lease of life, and it is really simple and easy to do. So first of all, to start this process off, all we're going to need is some good old washing up liquid. No particular brand or type, just washing up liquid. And all we're going to do is dip the brushes in and sort of massage it through the bristles to make sure it goes all the way through the brush. Next, we want to go to wherever our water boiler heater upper thingy is and switch it on and boil some water. Now this is probably the most important step of the whole thing. Now obviously we're going to need something to put this all in. A tea bag, preferably Yorkshire tea, and this is more personal choice, but I like to add 2 large teaspoons of sugar. Then of course add in the hot water. Now we then need to let this tea bag brew a little bit, give it a good squeeze, get all that tea out and remove the tea bag. Next we need to add some milk. Now the milk type is down to you. I like to use whole milk myself, and then give it a good stir. Now with the important bit out of the way, I've shown you how to make a good brew. We'll move on to the actual steps where we need to use is using some white vinegar and pour it in to the mug. Doesn't really matter how much you use, but preferably about a quarter-ish of the mug full, and then add the hot water and give it a little bit of a stir. And then all we need to do is just basically give the brushes a bit of a soak and a good stir up, and this will soften our bristles. It'll give them a bit of a clean up as well. Now this brush in particular was quite a stiff one, as you can see in the bottom right there, and as you can see now it's almost like new. Now to sharpen the tips up a little bit, now this is really good if you're not actually going to be using them for a while. You're just using some hair clay. Just put a little bit on the brush, and then in the palm of your hand in the crease just twist it round, dragging it down, and it'll give you a nice sharp tip. And as you go, it's almost like brand new. So there you go, my friends, that's my little tip on keeping those brushes going for that a little bit longer. Now of course not all brushes are always savable, but keep them because they can still be useful. It may be for some weathering, using for pigments, or just slapping down copious amounts of PVA glue, but they can still potentially be useful. Like this one unfortunately wasn't savable, but it will be good for a little bit of weathering. So there you go, my friends, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have enjoyed the video and you're new around here, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It does really help. And if you'd also like to help support, there are links in the description below. So again guys, thanks so much, and I'll catch you again soon.